King Community Celebration, a message to the future from Keepers of the Dream, hosted by Alabama's very own Tanya Terry.
I want to ask you a question, and that is, what is in your life's blueprint? This is the most important and crucial period of your lives, for what you do now and what you decide now at this age may well determine which way your life shall go. And whenever a building is constructed, you usually have an architect who draws a blueprint. And that blueprint serves as the pattern, as the guide, as the model for those who are to build the building. And a building is not well erected without a good, sound, and solid blueprint. To keep going toward the goal of selfhood, toward the realization of the dream of brotherhood, and toward the realization of the dream of understanding goodwill. Let nobody stop us, but we must keep moving. We must keep going. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl, but by all means, keep moving.
In this 9th year, we celebrate the spirit of the beloved community, the memory and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was not only a drum major for justice, but an example of the truth that marches on in the hearts of people all over the world. We remember his powerful speeches and his tireless work for the cause of justice. The annual MLK Community Celebration was conceived by Dr. Tommy Tania Stewart 9 years ago to bring attention to Dr. King's legacy and to recognize citizens who foster his ideals, unite our community, and inspire our children who will one day bear the legacy of love, peace, brotherhood, and service for which Dr. King will forever be known. Our honorees are all dedicated keepers of the dream who labor daily for future generations by motivating, inspiring, encouraging, training, feeding, clothing, and empowering our youth, adults, and seniors alike, ensuring them that they are not alone, not forgotten, and not forsaken. Their work reflects the hope that was central to the civil rights movement and still has the power to move us forward.
Hi, I'm Stephen L. Reed, Mayor of the City of Montgomery, and on behalf of our historic community, the birthplace of the Civil Rights Movement, it is my honor to welcome you to this year's annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. citywide celebration. Let us remember the work and the effort and the collaboration that is necessary to move and change not just the symbols, but the systems that continue to perpetuate hate, bigotry, violence, and poverty. Congratulations to the 2023 Beloved Community Award recipients, and please keep up the great work.
In his letter from a Birmingham jail, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wrote, "The question is not whether we will be extremists, but what kind of extremists will we be? Will we be extremists for love or for hate?" This year's winners of the Beloved Community Award share Dr. King's message of love with our community every day. Indeed, they keep his dream and our hopes alive. At Troy, we are so proud to cultivate leaders who share Dr. King's vision as well as commitment to excellence. And on behalf of the Troy University family, I am so proud to congratulate the recipients of the Beloved Community Award. Thank you. Thank you for being the very best of the human spirit.
Our first honoree is Mrs. Sue Tang Wood, who traveled to America in 1974 with $275 in her pocket. She often says, "I left a lot behind me in Laos and I knew nothing about what was in front of me. But with faith and hard work, she discovered her blueprint." Now the owner of 6 alteration shops throughout America, she enjoys helping and enhancing the lives of others by supporting the Senior Meals on Wheels program, which she and friend Sue Gross raised over $300,000 to support. She also supports the mission of the Montgomery Council on Aging and is credited with creating the Confucius Institute at AUM. She supports the annual coronation of Miss Alabama State University, and she purchased a van to support Kids One for medical care and consistently aiding others to start a business. Ms. Sue Tang is continually praised for her kindness and support. She often supplies prom gowns to those who need them, and she served as the keynote speaker for the 2013 AUM Martin Luther King birthday celebration. Mrs. Sue Tang Woods loves this community, which she helps to enrich every day.
Congratulations, Ms. Sue Tang Woods. Your support in our community has not gone unnoticed.
This is my honors. I hope I'm pretty enough to put myself into the vase. Thank you so much. It's overwhelming, and I'm so appreciative that received this Love Community Award. It's my honor. I came to this country with very little money, $275. But because so many people's help, support, it put me into who I am today. That's Dr. King. His vision is for helping each other, how to make this community great. Without other people's help, I'm not I am today. We have to give praise to the Lord. That's what Dr. King is. He's a godly man. He always continuously look to the Lord, look to the Bible, and looking for guidance. Dr. King, soul, spirit, vision will be continued forever. And it's up to us to pick up the torch and run. Thank you.
On behalf of the Montgomery County Commission, I would like to congratulate this year's Friends of the Theater Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration honorees. The Commission and I admire their dedication to uniquely express the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King of equality and fairness, where every individual is judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. On behalf of the Montgomery County Commission, we honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King and encourage all Montgomery County residents to live by his creed each and every day.
Number one in your life's blueprint should be a deep belief in your own dignity, your own worth, and your own somebodyness. Don't allow anybody to make you feel that you are nobody. Always feel that you count. Always feel that you have worth. And always feel that your life has ultimate significance.
Dr. King's words are effectively heard and applied by our next honoree. Dr. Henry Howard Terry is a native of Elba, Alabama, and discovered the beauty of music during his elementary school years. Through music, he discovered a medium to teach and reach others. His training in the Elba Public School System, Alabama State University's bachelor's and master's degree programs, and achieving the specialist degree, then earning his PhD degree from Auburn University, all validated his drive to educate students with life lessons that would empower and encourage self-worth. Dr. Terry believes it is imperative that educators prepare to meet students' learning needs as the United States demographics and culture continues to change and diversify. He employs his consistent standard of 33 years of teaching principles by blending voices and minds and attitudes of students, whether they matriculate at George Washington Carver High, Booker T. Washington High, Carver Creative Performing Arts Center, Trenholm State Community College, or as he serves as Minister of Music and organist at the historic St. John's African Methodist Episcopal Church. The choirs under this maestro, conductor, and director have earned superior ratings in every state, regional, or cross-country tour. Audiences stand to their feet, not only because of the soul-stirring voices, but because the students exhibit that innate ability and their talents with passion and discipline and dignity as productive citizens.
Congratulations, Dr. Henry Terry, for giving our youth the right note.
To Dr. Stewart and this very fine organization, Friends of the Theater, thank you so very much for thinking enough of me and in recognition of what I do in education. I just want to always help somebody as I go along. I want to pour back into students as someone poured into me, and I don't want. In doing so, I know my living won't be in vain. So again, thanks for this honor. God bless you.
Secondly, in your life's blueprint, you must have as a basic principle the determination to achieve excellence in your various fields. And so I would urge you to study hard, to burn the midnight oil. I would say to you, don't drop out of school, and I understand all of the sociological reasons why we often drop out of school. But I urge you, in spite of your economic plight, in spite of the situation that you are forced to live so often with intolerable conditions, stay in school. And when you discover what you're going to be in life, set out to do it as if God Almighty called you at this particular moment in history to do it. Set out to do a good job and do that job so well that the living, the dead, or the unborn couldn't do it any better.
Our next honoree has devoted her life to excellence in education of young adults. Dr. Charlotte Morris is the 9th president of Tuskegee University and has served the Tuskegee community over 30 years, putting students first. Plowing through the needs of the university, Dr. Morris worked as chief of staff, secretary to the board of trustees. She was interim president several times, directed the university's Title III program, and acted as interim associate dean of the College of Business and Information Science. Her efforts advanced the university into a multi-million-dollar campaign. As president, Dr. Morris has strengthened the university's partnership with leading corporations. Such relationships support student career readiness and invest in the next generation of STEM leaders. Due to her passion and commitment to her students, her staff, faculty, and community, she returned to the university with a strategic plan to enhance career opportunities through research and innovative solutions, all while also enhancing the institution's entrepreneurship and improving the scholarship infrastructure to increase student success. This is key to President Morris, and it requires a consistent world-class faculty to embrace students' memorable college life.
Congratulations, Dr. Morris, for chartering the blueprint for student success.
Thank you so very, very much, Dr. Stewart, members of the Community Relations Committee, and others who are present. I am very humbled by this award because I know what it represents. It represents a person who in his own way moved the entire world. And that's what we want to do with the young people that we represent in this society. We want them to go out and represent the world. So I am just grateful for this award, for what it represents, and I thank you all for thinking that I deserved such a prestigious award in Montgomery, Alabama. Thank you so much.
At Alabama State University, we appreciate and understand the importance of Dr. King's legacy. On behalf of our Board of Trustees, the faculty, staff, alumni, and student body of ASU, I congratulate the honorees for keeping the dream alive and making a difference. Thank you to the Friends of the Theater for your invaluable work in the community.
And finally, in your life's blueprint must be a commitment to the eternal principles of beauty, love, and justice. Don't allow anybody to pull you so low as to make you hate them. Don't allow anybody to cause you to lose your self-respect to the point that you do not struggle for justice. However young you are, you have a responsibility to seek to make your nation a better nation in which to live. You have a responsibility to seek to make life better for everybody. And so our slogan must not be burn, baby, burn. It must be build, baby, build. Organize, baby, organize. Yes, our slogan must be learn, baby, learn, so that we can earn, baby, earn.
That is the mindset of our final honoree. Pastor Ken Austin, husband, father, servant to mankind, epitomizes the concept of the Good Shepherd, one who would lay down his life for the cause. He is pastor of the New Walk of Life Church and the executive director of Mercy House, which feeds and serves over 1,500 people every week. They provide clothing, hot showers, and a place where one can wash and dry their clothing. Pastor Austin instituted MAP, which stands for Ministry About People. It offers counseling, GED preparation, and talks about always being on the front line whenever called. He directs the Pathway House, the Manna House, the Family Participation Program, and the Hub Center. He and his wife Thomasina have a team that believes the best way to love the poor and the marginalized is to help them redirect their lives, escape poverty, and become responsible, productive citizens. Pastor Austin's outreach does not stop with his innovations. This shepherd embraces other community services, such as the Montgomery Police Department's Good Shepherd program, the Valiant Cross School Board, Mayor Reed's Homeless Task Force, and the Our Montgomery Prayer Walk Steering Committee. While Pastor Austin has been recognized by many organizations for his service, he remains dedicated to serving the least among us, especially the disadvantaged youth, knowing firsthand of their pain and struggles since he lost his mother at an early age. He's confident that his greatest contribution to youth is to be present in their lives.
Congratulations, Pastor Ken Austin, for being the Good Shepherd.
I am deeply humbled to stand here behind such a giant of a person who've done such great work throughout the world. You see, Ken Austin was 13 years old when his mom went to church one night, a Monday night, March the 7th, 1972, had a heart attack in church and never came home. Ken Austin was that young boy, 13 years old, who had to make a way for himself. But it was him alone. It was the Friends of the Theater. It was the Dr. Stewart in my school. It was the Miss Bassett in my community who causes Ken Austin not to be lost, but to hold his head up and desire to do something different with his life. I did not choose the life I had. In fact, I didn't even want the life I had. I cried, and my teachers did not know my tears. And the kids would pick at me and would tease me. We had no dog. but the dog ate all of my homework because I did not have anyone at home to cause me to do the work that I was capable of doing. And that's the reason I go back in the community and I incentivize children to read. That's why I go back in the community and I buy school uniforms and pick up children and take them to school, because I know that the abilities that they have within just need a little push. And so I'm humbled today to stand here, Dr. Stewart, and to receive this award. But this award is not for me. It was for those friends of theater who caused Ken Austin to be able to stand here today. And I have purpose with my life that I will stand here also, that someday some young guys stand here too and say, they stood with me. So God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the renowned actress in television and film, screen, Mrs. Soletta Dubois.
Oh my God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Do you see these blessed children up here, young people up here, who have poured their hearts out? They are blessed. And all of you are blessed. I'm a richer, better woman of God than I was when I walked on this campus this week. Our children are going through so much. Listen to them. Understand them. They've learned how to fly. You've earned the right to shine. You've become butterflies who have eaten your way out of the cocoon so that you could fly. God bless you, babies. You are gifted. You are talented. And you are powerful. Woo! And you have the right to shine and